Hello there, thank you so much for watching this video, but before you continue, I must tell you something. Part of this video is just me talking about old videos, so if you don't care about this and only want to see updates to the channel, be sure to skip to this timestamp of the video on the screen right now. Anyways, enjoy, bye bye! Am I really going to have to do the intro? Am I really going to have to do the intro? Okay, fine. What's up everybody? Welcome back to the most greatest channel on the fucking planet! Today we're gonna be doing some epic shit! Now that I made you pay attention, we're going to get into some serious business right now. Welcome everybody to a very special episode of this channel. Well, not an episode, it's more of a little thank you. I have recently hit 2,000 subs on the channel, which I am extremely grateful. I have never really thought that I would ever hit that much of a milestone, and it's crazy to think that I only hit about 500 subs like 1 month ago, or almost 1.5 months ago, and then I hit 1k and now 2k, and I'm just super glad, even though it was from FNF mod and I didn't really put much effort into. I'm happy that people enjoyed what I made and they decided to stick along and decided to leave a sub. I'm incredibly grateful for that, because pretty much my #1 wish to have always some kind of big channel on YouTube. It's been always my big passion to kind of create fun stuff and show it to everybody, and people liking it back, and they sub for the channel and they're like, yeah, this guy's cool, let me sub to him. And I'm just glad that it's from viral video, not from a shitty TikTok or something like that, because what I don't really like to do, I don't really like to do shorts. But for now, let's get into the past before I started this channel, or well, how this channel really started. It all started when I was just playing Catalog Avatar Creator. Yes, the story literally just starts there, and they added a new feature called posing for your characters. And I played around with that. I loved making my own poses. I made so many poses for different types of characters. I will even show you some. This is the first ever ones I've made, because they've been made a very long time ago, but they don't really work anymore, as you can see. Like, the legs mess up. I don't know. And also, keep in mind, this was made a very long time ago, so I don't know what I was doing. I was just young and dumb. I was just kind of like, wow, cool and stuff like that, you know. I don't know, I was just making bunch of random poses, and I don't know what else there is. There's some random stuff, I can just go through it, but some of them are more newer, like this one still doesn't really work. Some of these are supposed to be for something else, but I've made a bunch of poses, as you can see. And what it kind of made me think about is, what if I try to like animate an FNF animation? And my first ever animation was for the FNF song called Son of a, and I animated Mario in R6 there, because I thought it's just gonna be easy or something like that. So let's check out the animation. It's very old, so it definitely does not hold up to the standard it does today, that the type of animations I make, but I will still show you to it, because showing is caring, and showing and looking at the old stuff is much more fun, you know, hiding it. So we got them all in here. And also, yes, I do animate in Moon Animator, because I'm just used to it at this point. So here it is. It's very basic. It's super basic. It's nothing really interesting at all, as you can see. It's just kinda, you know, your first ever animation or something like that. But when I made it for the first time, I was super happy with it. We can even check, as you can see, it's like literally the most basic keyframing, as you can see. It's not really that much keyframe at all. It's just, you know, 1 row of keyframes, another 2 row keyframes separated by nothing happening. Kinda give that FNF style that the pose a little bit lingers before snapping back to its idol. I was super happy with it, and it kinda gave me the inspiration, or well, like the courage that I could maybe do more. So I did do more. And that's when I kind of a little bit more experiment more, and now we go to the YouTube channel that I have made. So the channel, we are now at the channel. Why the name Gentleface? Yes, I know it's definitely a pretty dumb name, and we will get back to that also, so a little bit learn more about that as well. But I don't know, I just kind of like the name. I kind of just like the name. It's just, and also the little smiley face. There used to be an old version. There's an old version of the smiley face. There's, I think, like 3 versions. One is very old, one is a little bit newer, and this third one is the newest one drawn. And now it's gonna be a little bit cringy for me, me because some of mine old animations, I don't really like them. They're pretty just kind of lame to me. I feel like some of them are pretty lazily done, but I can stomach it. So first ever one that I've ever made was FNF Otherside, Recreation Roblox Animation Showcase. It used to be called something else, but then I changed it. It's probably gonna, VidIQ is probably gonna tell me, so let's look into it. So here we are at our first ever animation, which is FNF Otherside Recreation Roblox. And originally I was so proud of this video. This video was my first ever video I've made, and I was absolutely so proud of it. But looking at it back now, I'm a little bit ashamed that I just kind of stole a bunch of assets from different mods and just put it as a Roblox thing, and I didn't even make it 3D, but I still was really happy about it, especially some of the editing. One of the most, one of the parts that I'm really proud is definitely some of the editing here, like here. And also, I remember some guy in the comments said that the alternate looks like Venom, and I actually started laughing that it actually looks like Venom, and I was just ashamed that how could I fuck this up? I don't know. I just saw this mask and it looked cool, so I just used it. And as you can see, it's kind of fucking lame because like look at this, or like bruh, like look at bro. Bro is just floating right here. Bro's just floating, and bro is floating here as well. Like, what the hell, man? One of the most best parts that I'm really still proud to this day is this part with Caesar. This part I'm really proud of. I enjoyed making this part. It was absolutely amazing fun to do. And also, it was really fun to animate as well. So, and also, yeah, Mark does shoot himself at the end. So yeah, that's the first ever animation that I've ever really made. And as you can see here, we can see on the vidIQ, you can see how it kind of took off. This was 2 years ago already. This was 2 years ago, bro. I feel like I'm getting old, man. And yeah, it kind of blew up. It got released, and 3 days later, it fucking blew up to 7K. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? I don't know what is happening. First ever video I've uploaded to the channel was literally like a low quality bullshit, and it just blew up. It just blew up. I don't know. Still to this day, it still does get some views. You know, it's not perfect, but it does get some views. So let us move on. This is probably one of my most favorite songs I ever worked on. This was probably one of the first ever songs that I've really enjoyed working on. Was By Funny Moments, VanossGamingMix. By VanossGamingMix. It was really fun. I fucking enjoyed this. I've enjoyed working on so much. Making the PNGs that the YouTuber Biok, I don't know how to say his name. He made the original like charted version of it, and I stole his sprites and just turned it 3D. I absolutely enjoyed animating all of it. It was really fun making it, and I absolutely enjoyed editing this. It was so much fun making. Also, this is green screen, that's why this character's arm is gray and the hat is gray as well. It's green screen, but it doesn't look that bad when it's grayed out as well. But I really enjoyed doing this. The balloon boy was really fun to do because this little moth fella, his little eyes follow you everywhere. Wherever they go, he always follows you. So one thing, I really want to remake this song in the future. It's really, I love this song. It's really special to me. I absolutely adore this song, and you might see it in the future with a much better quality. Isotope, I don't know, it was just kind of mid. You know, not really interesting at all. It was just kind of, you know, stolen. Once again, map, animated like this. I mean, this was one of the first ever cutscenes I've ever made, and I was pretty proud of it. I mean, to be fair, I was pretty happy with how the animation turned out for Red. I feel like it was pretty nice. I was really proud of it. Then another song that was again stolen from Biak, which was Lord Tails Mix. And this is when I started a little bit more trying out more editing. I tried to animate zooms to beats, you know, like the zoom ins to beats. I started doing that. I kind of did it with my own head, so somewhere it's kind of not, you know, not fitting because I did it from my own head. But once again, I animated all of these. I did all of the events also, editing it, and I also did all the cutscenes. And once again, this little yellow bastard comes back because it was Ron, and the only yellow character I really had is this one. This is probably one of my favorite animations in this whole song. Is this little cyan purple guy? Purple guy? Fucking he's blue, idiot. I don't know. I enjoyed making all of these. It was just fun making all of this. So let us move on. What should I look at? I might probably just skip over some later on. Burning, I don't know. Sure, let's look at it as well. Yeah, I remember this song was such a slog to make. This was the first time, no, this was the second time I have created a map. And as you can see, I'm terrible at it. I'm absolutely horrible at making maps. And I'm still to this day absolutely terrible at making maps. I don't know how I made these arrows. I think I just like recorded arrows from the mod and just put it in the video. That's why it actually moves like that. But I don't know, I'm not really glad about this song. It's just kind of forgettable, I feel like. I don't really like it, but now we are coming to the god of all FNF songs, the absolute goat, Joyous. I fucking love Joyous. Joyous is one of the most greatest FNF songs, in my opinion. It's one of the best FNF songs, but I will die on this hill. But to get back on the track, yes, I absolutely enjoyed this song. As you can see, you can even tell, the map detail is a little bit more cool looking. It actually looks like a proper good made map. That's because I actually took my time and decided try actually to make a map. And also, this is one of the first ever animations I've actually made that are pretty detailed. I'm really glad that I have put as much detail as I could into it. At the time, it was really good, but looking back at it now, it definitely looks outdated. There you go. Oh my god, can't speak English. It definitely looks old and retarded, but as you can see, there are events in it. There's some zoom ins. And also this part, this animation was my favorite animation that I made at the time. This was the favorite animation I ever made. It was so well detailed in my eyes. It was so well detailed. I took so much time trying my best to make it as best as possible. And at the end, it turned out pretty good. That's what I thought. And also another thing I will say, this song is definitely getting a big glow up in the future. That's all I will say. On the horizons, there might be a Joyous rework. Well, might be. There definitely is going to be, but we'll see about that. Now we're starting to get to the good stuff. To actually good quality animations. The first ever, in my opinion, animation that was high quality, My Rumble. This was a turning point where I've actually started to pay attention. All of this was made by me, by the way. I made all of this. I made the whole map myself. I redraw this whole poster just to put it back there, and I was super proud of this. I was super proud of it so much. It's so good. To this very day, it still holds up to this day. As you can see, even there's camera movements and stuff like that to each character. Oh, it goes so hard, man. I love it. And also Darnell does come in kind of stupidly. He's supposed to come in more to the back there, but I've made him kind of just come out of nowhere, but I don't know. And also the reason why I didn't use, actually Convict, Pico, and Darnell, because I was like, let's just use characters again. And I just put in the comments, Top Hat Gang, go PP Wanafari. I don't know. But it's so good. I love that. I love that so much. And then we're coming to also one of my most favorite FNF videos I've ever made, in my opinion. Or I don't know, do I like Rumble or Sacrifice more? Because there's definitely some things my Rumble is better than a Sacrifice, because Sacrifice has has more problems, like here. Where is it? Yeah, like these zoom-ins are not synced, they just kind of plays it there because I wasn't really listening to the beat at all. I just kind of rushed it. But the animations go a lot more harder here, though. They both have their pros and cons, but My Rumble is definitely more complete, while Sacrifice is a little bit incomplete, but is more cool with animations. Let us move on. Now we go on to one of the hardest, most difficult. Now we're going to the most difficult, hardest to make, sweat and tears put into a song I've ever done in my life. This song, 7 months make. 7 months this song took to make. This song was supposed to be released in my original planning, this song was supposed to be released in like after 1 month of the original mod releasing. Also, keep in mind, guys, I am a single person team. I do not get any people to help with me. There's nobody else. There's no people that help me make these. It's just me. It's just me. I did try to get some people to help me, but I don't know. I just like being a single man team, and maybe I'll get some people to help me. Maybe with like maps or something like that, because maps are always annoying to make. And maps is something that I just can't do on my own. It's just way too time consuming. So getting somebody to make the maps for me would be really nice, but for now I just do it myself. So all the animating was pretty easy, wasn't that hard to make, but the editing here was absolutely painful. There was a bunch of camera zooms, bunch of shit happening. This was during the time when I also started doing more precise zooms to beats, make it more perfect with the song. And also, as you can see, the animations are a lot more smoother, as you can see, much more better looking. As you can see, there was also a bunch of lyrics here. And also, originally this part was supposed to be 3D as well. This whole grass I made 3D. I was making 3D, but then I was like, bro, no, I can't. So then I just gave up and just made it from the original assets, because I just gave up. But you know, I'm just happy that it turned out well. I'm happy that it got 13k views. I thought it was gonna get like 300 or something, but it got in the end 13k views, and in the end that's what matters. I was so goddamn happy. The hard work paid off at least a little bit. Let us move on. Air Marshal was made very late after this. Keep in mind, when like there's nothing happening between each upload, like it's like 8 months. It was like 8 months. Well, 8 months between these two. Keep in mind, a lot of animating was done in the background, you know. There was still animating being done, there was still editing being done, it just took a very long time. I decided to just stop all projects and make a simple song. And I absolutely fucking enjoyed making Air Marshal. It just took me back to the times when I used to make like Otherside, by funny moments, but the quality still stayed the same. It was no crazy songs, it was not a crazy song, it was just a little simple song, and that's what I really was happy about, that I just enjoyed making it. I know that a lot of people didn't watch it, and I understand that, you know, and I understand it's not a popular song at all, but I was just happy that it got made, you know, and it got finished. And now we go on to Forsaken Doomspire, the mod that shouldn't exist. Forsaken Doomspire, the mod that shouldn't exist. I was like, yes, this definitely fits this fucking video, because this video should not fucking exist, bro. Or like, it should exist, it shouldn't have gotten this fucking popular, bro. This song got so popular, oh my god, it even got remixes. It got remixes? What the fuck? Why does this have remixes, bro? What the fuck, man? Bro. Okay, that's pretty cool. Thank you guys, whoever did this. You guys are cool. But as you know, this is a real FNF mod. You can actually play this. If you go into the description of this video, there's the link for the download. So a lot of people always say, where's the download? It's in the description. Just look at the description. It's a little bit hard to see, right? But it's literally the first ever thing here. Drew the icons. I made the animations in Roblox, and then I just put them into... and I just turned them into FNF sprites, and it was really fun to make. It looks like, oh my god, it looks like a lot of people actually look at these parts. That's cool. Why does everybody go to the start? Does everybody just want to see Pedro like poses or something? Yeah, it's just Harry Twinkle singing the whole song. Yeah, but yeah, I did chart the whole song. The whole song is charted by me, but the song is by Imperfect, and that's pretty much it. And here we are at the present of the channel, and looking at the past now, I've definitely changed a lot. I've definitely improved. I'm still pretty shit at animating, to be honest. I still can't animate very well, but you know, it's not as bad as before. I'm just happy that my channel got somewhere with all this bullshit, even though with all of this that I've done, just happy that it got somewhere. Like so much that I even got partnered. I got partnered on YouTube, and if you see any ads on my channel, you're directly supporting me. So thank you very much. I get to make some extra money on the side to, you know, to help live my life, I guess. Right now I'm going to talk a little bit about the future of the channel and what's going to happen with the channel. And so title of the channel is called Gentle Face. It's gonna get renamed to something else. It's gonna get renamed to Smiley Space Futzy, which is supposed to mean smiley face, but absolutely horribly misspelled. And I absolutely adore that name. But it's just probably going to be Smolly. And there's gonna be a new face behind the channel, and that's gonna be this little guy. Is my little character that I've made. Yes, I know it is a furry character. I'm probably gonna lose every single subscriber right now, and everybody's gonna be like, no, it's over, it's so over, it's a furry character. And yes, to be fair, yes, I do respect that. I don't know. It's a redesign of an old character that's in like the by the VanossGaming, the character that's Vanoss. It's just a redesign of that. And there's a bunch of poses for him made. There's a bunch of stuff like that. And he's gonna be the new face of the channel. So it's gonna a little bit make it easier for you guys to kind of connect the channel with something instead of it being just a faceless channel, you know. And I hope that you are gonna accept this little bitch because he's gonna be here staying now. And he's gonna be used in the future videos that you can see and look at and yell at that he's a fucking piece of shit, so you can take out your anger at a stupid Roblox furry. So that's good for you boys. Another thing that's gonna change the channel is there's gonna be more Roblox focused content. There's gonna be less animation focused content. There's gonna be more related Roblox things like games, maybe talking about some Roblox things, some Roblox events, stuff like that. It's gonna be just different for the future. And I'm really excited. I'm already preparing something in the background. I'm already preparing something for you all. I'm excited for you to see that. It might take some time to edit because I'm gonna have to edit this video as well because it's almost like 1 hour long, but that's about it. That's pretty much everything. I hope that you're excited for the future, and I hope that we're gonna see each other in another animation or in a new content. See everybody. And for now, Molly's out, boys. That was a lame as fuck, but